Hello everyone! So it has been a very long time, and I say that in every video because I'm really bad at uploading updates. So I always want to try to be better, but I probably won't. I probably won't be better. My last update, I did update up until 16 weeks, and then I posted a little clip from our gender reveal party, and then that's the last you've heard from me. So I'm sorry, but I am currently 23 weeks and 6 days. I'll be 24 weeks tomorrow, which is viability week. So I'm so happy to be that far already. It's funny because some days I feel like it's flying by, and other days I feel like I've been pregnant for like 3 years. Anyway, but since my last update, I went hunting. We went up camping and hunting, which was a lot of fun. I didn't fill my tag, but my husband did, so it was still a good trip, and it was gorgeous and wonderful, so obviously it was still amazing. That week, I was 16 turning 17 weeks, or I turned 17 weeks pregnant while we were camping. But it wasn't bad at all camping pregnant because we had our trailer, so I had a real bed to sleep in every night and a toilet to pee in 3 times a night. Ever since my second trimester, I have pretty much not gotten a migraine, or if I have, it's like very few and far between. I think I can honestly say I haven't had one in like 8 weeks, which is amazing. I got the prescription filled to stop my migraines, and I only needed to use it a few times, and then I haven't gotten them anymore, so that's been awesome. I started feeling movement pretty early. Around 15 weeks, I started feeling like the popcorn feeling, and then after that, almost 16 weeks, I could like feel rolls and stuff, or like a little jab and this and that. And then I kind of got worried because around like 17, 18 weeks, like I almost couldn't feel anything, or there'd be like a whole day that would go by and I wouldn't feel anything, and it like freaked me out. And I called the doctor, and she was like, it's totally normal. The baby's still small enough that like she could have moved around in your uterus to a spot that you can't feel it. And anyway, so that was kind of miserable the next 3 days, or however long it was. It was a few days that I didn't feel anything. And anyway, and then around 18 weeks, I'd feel movement and stuff again, and but it was just really kind of few and far between. It wasn't every day like it had started. And then at 19 weeks, we did our gender scan and anatomy scan, and I was kind of nervous that whole day before our appointment because I hadn't really felt her move, and then I would like started getting all nervous for what if they found something in the anatomy scan, like something was wrong, and my mind started going crazy. But we got there, and the ultrasound tech found her, obviously right away, and she had a little heartbeat, and she was moving around, and I just couldn't feel her. But it turns out that my placenta is in the front of my belly, I guess. And so when she does move around in certain spots, I don't feel any of it, at least, not when she was smaller. Now at almost 24 weeks, I can pretty much feel everything she does, even though the placenta's there. Maybe they're just not as strong as they could be. I don't know. And then we did find out we were having a girl, and we are beyond excited for that. We would have been super happy either way. But I just always felt like from the beginning that this was a girl. And so I was just kind of happy that I was right. But I guess I had a 50-50 chance. We did do a gender reveal party, which I wasn't super on board for at first, but my sister really wanted to throw one for us. And a lot of people came. Eric's whole side of the family came, and my whole side of the family was there, plus friends and neighbors, and it was kind of funny. And if you didn't see the video, we had our moms silly string us with the color pink, and then everyone else had confetti poppers with pink in them. We all found out at the same time. The only person that knew the gender was my sister, because she was there at the scan with us. So she was the only one, and all the poppers and silly string and stuff were, it didn't have the color of what it was on there. So she was the only one that knew. So it was kind of fun that we all got to find out together, and, we kind of got our true reaction on camera. So if you're wondering, or if you're thinking about finding out, like waiting to find out with everybody else, I highly suggest it. It was a lot of fun. Other than that, as far as symptoms go, like, they're not kidding when they say the second trimester is the best. I feel like I sleep pretty well most nights, and if I don't sleep well, it's only because I get kind of insomnia. I'll wake up to pee, and then I'll lay back down, and I'm just wide awake, and I have the hardest time going back to sleep. But that only happens probably a couple times a week. It's not every day. And I am feeling her a ton now. I mean, all the time. I even got a little video a couple days ago of my belly moving, which was kind of fun. Eric got to feel her move at 22 weeks. And I was so excited about that, and so was he, because I feel like for a month I'm like, come here, feel this, I can feel her really good. And he'll put his hand, where I want her, right where I can feel her, and I'll be like, do you feel that? And he's like, no. And he's kind of getting, butthurt about it. And so he can finally feel her move now, and my mom felt her move a couple days ago, so that was kind of fun too. Other than that, I don't really have, my back hasn't been hurting as much, which has been nice. I'm not really sick hardly at all, or I don't have any food aversions or anything like that. I am trying to eat as well as I can, getting my veggies in and good protein and good fats. Some days are easier than others to do that. But for the most part, I'm trying really hard to do that. I have had a little bit of constipation, so I've really been on top of just Metamucil every morning and night, and for the most part, that helps. It's still not as much as I would like it to, but it does regulate a little bit better. What else am I missing? I have been trying to go on walks every day, or at least 5 or 6 times a week. I feel like that has really helped with my backaches. It's just strengthening those muscles and trying to really keep my posture up while I'm walking. And I kind of find that even in early pregnancy, you just kind of let your belly pop out, and you're like, ugh, so I'm really trying to keep my posture, and when I'm walking, kind of not suck in, but hold my core tight so that those muscles can strengthen, and that's helped a ton. I did go on a hike on Saturday a couple days ago, and it was 5 miles, and it wasn't a super hard hike, but there were some steep parts and stuff like that, but we took it slow, and it wasn't horrible. But I did tumble a little bit, and I was so freaking scared that I had done something to hurt the baby. But my foot slipped on some gravel, just loose gravel, and I couldn't get traction. I actually went down really slow, just because I could feel myself going down, and I was, wasn't going very fast, and I ended up landing on my knee and catching myself with my hands. And again, I didn't go down very fast. It wasn't a hard jerk or anything, but obviously it still scared me, all these horrible things ran through my head. But the doctor said as long as there was no cramping or bleeding or spotting following it, then we were fine. And again, it wasn't a hard fall, but obviously it scared me. I scraped up my knee a little bit, but I was just so scared for the baby. Anyway, I never had any cramping or bleeding or even spotting, anything close to it, so everything was fine, and she's been moving like crazy, so I know everything's okay now, but at that time it was a little scary. Anyway, and then we also ended up decorating most of her room. I'm in her room right now, so I'll have to show you that. And I will do that at the end of the video. I'll show you my bump, because I do have quite the bump right now. Okay. So, again, this is at 24 weeks, almost, tomorrow. But I am wearing maternity jeans. That's the other side. And I've been pretty lucky. I forgot to mention this too. I have only gained about 5 pounds so far, 6 pounds. And I gained it this last couple of months, which isn't bad, but it did come on pretty quick. So I'm really trying to watch what I'm eating so that I can gain weight gradually and at a healthy rate. I definitely don't want to have things get out of control. I want to make sure that I'm healthy and that she's healthy and that I'm not, going crazy when it comes to food or junk food. If I'm eating really well and exercising and I'm still gaining weight, I'll be totally fine with that. But if I'm eating chips and crap every day and I'm gaining weight like crazy, then that won't be good. Let me show you what I've got so far with Emery's room. If I can figure out how to turn this camera around. Oh, nope, it won't let me. So, I'll have to do this. When you walk in, obviously that chair is not going to be there, and we still have to tuck it in. That's just a cover. So we're going to tuck it in and get it fitted for that chair. There's her crib, and it's like a turquoise wall, and her pink curtains. And then this dresser, which, again, sorry, I can't turn the thing around. I got from my grandma. It's solid maple, and so we sanded it down and refinished it, so it looks all pretty. And we're doing a cowgirl theme, so we got that cute little boot right there that will hang on. Actually, will end up hanging up on this wall. And the horses, and then that says cowgirl. And we got these cute light switch covers that match the cowgirl sign up there. And then also the plug covers match. And then, we have this dream catcher that will go up. I kind of want to put this as a mobile above her crib. But if all else fails, it'll probably just go on this wall somewhere alongside that boot. And then above her, right here, Eric's going to make a sign, or a sign, out of 2x4s that will paint pink and kind of distress. And he's going to do her name in rope for right there. And then we'll put the boot on one side, and then probably these metal stars on the other side, along with these arrows, the metal arrows. I don't know where I'm going to put the wood block arrow thing yet, but anyway, hopefully you're not too dizzy or nauseous from watching that tour. Oh, I also got this beautiful picture from my grandma's of Christ with a little girl, so I had to put that in here too. Anyway, so it's super unfinished still. We're still working on it, but I love the color that we painted it, and the pink drapes and everything kind of match perfect. So when it's more done, I'll do another actual nursery tour. But so there's my update for now. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, definitely comment down below, and I will try my hardest to put an update up sooner than every 10 weeks or so. All right, I hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you next time.